everyone. Thank you for joining me for today's workout. My name is Anastasia, and I'm going to be leading you through this quick exercise routine. So for today, we're focusing on a 15-minute workout that we can complete during all of the holiday rush and craziness. So if you're getting caught up in the holidays like so many of us do, but you still feel like you want to work out, this is something you can do in 15 minutes, which is pretty fast. It doesn't get much faster than this. So all you're going to need for today's workout is a set of dumbbells and a mat if you have particularly hard floors, and that's it. So I'm going to start the timer. We're going to jump right into this warm up and we're going to work out and then cool down and stretch. So we'll be in and out of here in no time. So let me start this timer. We'll begin in a standing position. When you're ready, you're going to bend your knees, push out the wall on either side of you, making sure you're engaging the core. So exhale as you press. And whether you've been cooking or out shopping or whatever it is you have to do during the holidays, this is a good way to get started. Focus on what we're going to be doing and what's ahead of us. Let's reach up and across. So don't worry about anything else, leave it all behind. We've only got 15 minutes together and your energy should be right here, focused on this workout. Bending the knees, continuing to reach. You should feel this stretch in your side body. Let's get 3, 2, 1. Continuing with the legs. Sweep the arm out in front like you're wiping off the surface of a table. Bend and sweep. Good, let's get 3, 2, and 1. Bring the feet a little closer together, arms up overhead. We've got knee thrust, so bring that knee up nice and high. Exhale as the knee comes up, engaging through the core. Think of this a little bit as like a standing crunch. As you bring that leg up, crunch forward a little bit. Let's get 3, 2, 1. We'll finish it off with some huggers. Open up the arms nice and wide. Give yourself a hug and repeat, alternating the arm that's on top. Giving yourself a hug is always a good way to start. Good, shake it out. So grab your dumbbells. We are gonna do a biceps curl and a triceps extension. So for the first 20 seconds, we'll do a curl and then we'll switch to a triceps extension. So starting with the weights at your side, soften the knees. When you're ready, curl, lower back down. I'd like for this to be controlled in both directions, which means that you're not letting the weight throw your arms down to your sides, using control. Engage through the core. The last couple reps should be challenging, but not impossible. If they're easy, your weights are too light. Good. Now, pushing those dumbbells together, arms straight up overhead, extending through the triceps. So elbows pointed forward, still engaging through the core. Soften the knees. Don't lock out your legs. 3, 2, and 1. Recover. Keep your weights, you're gonna need them. We're gonna do curls again. When you're ready, biceps curl, keeping the elbows close to your sides. Slow and controlled, focusing on the muscles that we're working. Good, bring those weights back together, arms up overhead, tricep extension. And I've talked about this before in previous classes, but it's important to work opposing muscle groups. It's not good to just focus on the biceps. You got to give the triceps some love too. Good, weights down at your sides, recover. We've got one more round. When you're ready, curl it up, lower it back down. You've got this. Focus, breathe. Good, weights together, you know the drill. Up and over. Elbows pointed forward, so your arms are pretty close to your ears. You're gonna be able to activate the triceps the best if the elbows are pointed forward. One more. Good, shake that out. The next thing we're gonna do is a squat pulse with an overhead press. So I'm gonna start with my feet a little further than hip width, slight turn out of the toes, weights up at my shoulders. So from here, I'm gonna push my hips back. 1, 2, 3, come on up, press. Repeat, 1, 2, 3, press. So this is round 1, putting your weight into your heels, squeezing through the glutes as you stand up. You've got this. Good, arms down, recover. Rule of thumb, you wanna try and make sure your knees aren't coming past your toes when you're at the bottom of your squat. So really push your booty back. If they come over a little bit, it's okay. But look down and make sure you're not crossing over the toes too far. Weights up at your shoulders when you're ready. 3, 2, 1, push. You've got this. Let your breath help you. Last one. Good, recover. Drink some water if you need it. Do what you gotta do. You've got round 3. Back in your starting position. When you're ready, hips back. You've got this, 10 seconds. Let's get one more. Very nice. Okay, the next thing we're gonna do is a curtsy and a side raise. Weights are optional for this. So starting here in a standing position, you're gonna step one foot behind the other, bend both knees, bring the arms up, curtsy. Switch sides. Weights are optional. If you have those in your hands, you're gonna get some shoulder work here. So stepping one foot behind the other, making sure you don't kick your dog, and trying to keep that front knee from coming past your toes. I may have pushed him a little bit with my foot, but I think he's okay. Last one. Good, recover. Okay, a couple more seconds. When you're ready, step back, curtsy and side raise, switch. And you're engaging through the core. So make sure you're still keeping your belly button tucked in. You're halfway. If you want to increase the burn here a little bit, do a triple pulse and then switch. There are lots of things you can do to make these moves more difficult anytime you're working out. Adding pulses is one of them. Good, recover. Pulses are an option. Holding something like isometric Holding that position for a long time will do it. Increasing the weight will do it. If you're doing jumps, jumping higher will do it. If you're doing cardio, moving faster will do it. There's lots of ways that you can make things more difficult, if that's the goal. All right, when you're ready, round 3. Halfway. Oh no, he's on the move. Oh good, he's taking up less space now. So thoughtful. Good, shake that out. The next thing we're gonna do is a plank walkout with knee pulls. If you need to modify your planks in general, you're just gonna hold a plank with your knees down on the ground. Otherwise, this is what you're doing. You're going to bring your hands down to the floor, walk out into your plank position, hold for a moment, bring in one knee and then the other, walk back up. So pick an option and get started. Again, the modification for this is just holding a plank with your knees down. Take your time, quality over quantity. Engage the core. Always come on up and recover. So take your time here. You might feel lots of things. This is a full body move. So pace yourself, focus on making sure your form is correct first and foremost. When you're ready, reach for the floor, take your time coming down, walk it out. Got time for another one. There's like 10-ish seconds. Walk it up and recover. Shake out the wrists if you need to. This can be a little intense, the amount of pressure it puts on your wrists. Roll them out. All right, one more round and then, oh my gosh, we're already gonna cool down. That was really fast. Okay, when you're ready, you've got 40 seconds on the clock. We're gonna walk it out. I checked my timer. I couldn't believe this was the last round. How did that happen? I was just having such a good time that I lost track. You've got this. We're almost there. Walk it up. Shake it out. We're gonna do a quick stretch and then you're done. So when you are ready, bring one arm across the chest and hold. We're stretching out the shoulder. Draw the shoulder away from the ears. Breathe here. Switch. Good. From here, extend your arm out nice and straight, and then you're going to pull on your fingers. So you should feel this stretch in your forearm. You might even feel it all the way up in your bicep, but I feel it first in my forearm. Good. Switch. And release. Next, we've got triceps. So I'm gonna bring my palm, put it flat on my back, and I'm gonna grab this elbow. Once I'm in this position, I'm actually gonna look up towards the ceiling and hold. Breathe into all the tight spaces. release, shake it out, switch. Good, release, shake it out. We're gonna stretch out our quads, so hold on to something if you need to, balancing on one foot, holding onto the other. Switch. And release, shake everything out. And that was it. You got through today's workout. I hope that this was helpful for you while you're rushing around for the holidays, and if you needed something quick to do to break a little bit of a sweat, I hope you were able to make the time for this. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, and I look forward to working out with you again soon. Thank you so much, everybody. Take care.